Hello everyone, welcome to another sketchbook paint with me. Today we're going to be painting in my cat sketchbook. Yes, this is my sketchbook slowly dedicated to painting cats. I originally started a sketchbook in January and the goal was to practice painting cats because I want to be able to paint my own cats in a very clean style, and I realized that I was not very good at drawing cats and ultimately painting them. It started out exploring and being fun in the beginning of the sketchbook, but now I'm really honing in and buckling down on my goals to one, complete the sketchbook because I would love to finally complete the sketchbook in December to see, a transition from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I think that would be really cool, but also because I really want to practice how I paint cats, and what better way to do it than in my cat sketchbook. I honestly really started the sketchbook because I wanted to get better at painting my own cats. My cats are senior cats. They're both 15 and 16 next year, and they're every moment is precious, and every day I'm just blessed to still have them in my life. One of the cats is my childhood cat that I found when I was a kid going to school. And the other one is an adoption. I adopted him at 15 because I do love senior cats, and he's a sweet orange boy and I really love him. And I would love to be able to paint the pets that I have in my life and be able to remember them in pictures and in paintings. And I think it's very important to me that I am able to practice painting cats now, so eventually I can make a beautiful portrait of my own cats later. This drawing of a cat and the painting that I am referencing is artwork that is not mine. I do not own this cat is a reference of a painting of a cat from an artist named Jen Art on Instagram. Her name is Jennifer. She primarily paints dogs and cats in oil, and I really love her style, and she's one of the main inspirations of why I want to get into oil painting. But oil painting is just very intimidating to me, just the cleanup and the toxicity and all the things that you have to do to make sure you're not in a toxic environment when painting with oil paintings. It's just very intimidating to me. But I've looked into her practices, and I've been looking at all of her art, and every time she posts on Instagram, I'm liking everything she does. And I kind of want to be able to have that style but translate it into my watercolor and gouache art practice. So ultimately it is my style, but it's heavily influenced by how she paints in oils. I think ultimately it would be so cool to be able to have an oil-like painting, but it's in watercolor and gouache. I don't know. It's something in my mind that seems really cool, but I know the medium is the medium. You're never gonna be able to mimic it exactly as an oil painting because it's watercolor, it's gouache. But I do the thought of being able to kind of have a middle ground between them in my art practice and be able to have a certain kind of style or look that I'm going for. And I'm learning that it's all about the colors that you pick. So I've been very intentional about color choice and texture, because when you paint in oils, you can have those kind of textures on your canvas versus when you paint in watercolor and gouache. Sometimes you have to recreate those textures in a different way. So I've been learning how to recreate textures, and also painting whiskers. I don't know, maybe my brush is not thin enough, but I have a very hard time painting the whiskers and just getting those very wispy, clear strokes of paint. So that's something I've been troubleshooting a lot in my artwork, is color choice, and also just getting used to painting whiskers and having my own style. So even though it is referencing her artwork, and I will be referencing a lot of her artwork and also looking at more cat photos that I can just practice what I've been learning by observing her work, I really want it to be my own style. And I don't think I'm ever gonna just get into oil painting anytime soon. I think watercolor and gouache is gonna be my main medium, and I will love to share more about what I'm learning about them and what my art practice is looking like going forward, and what I am hoping to achieve in the new year after this little art series challenge. And I hope that you stick around and continue to follow me on this very up and down journey of my art journey as I figure out, all the different things that I want to do and just try things and see if I like it. And if I don't, then it's always new things to try. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Take care.